Hello. I was going to prepare a motivational video with a particular topic, but I think at this time there is a more important topic that we need to consider. And this topic is the law of reciprocity or reciprocation and the responsibility, taking responsibility. All of us know what is happening as of late with the virus situation. All of us know what is happening in supermarkets and shops, with businesses and everything else. So let's explain a little bit about the law of reciprocation and taking responsibility in view of the current situation. It seems like people being in a state of panic, perhaps, in the state of, in their mind, of entrepreneurial movement. I don't know how you would call that, but in my view, the situation is very dangerous. People are not realizing what they are doing to themselves, most of all, not to others, to themselves, most of all. So, the law of reciprocation is a very simple and very powerful law, which means that whatever you do to yourself and to others is going to come back to you. So if you are doing good to yourself and to others, you will be rewarded with good for your deeds. However, if you are selfish and you are not responsible for what you are doing, then the law of reciprocation will work in the opposite direction. So as the saying goes, whatever you sow, you will reap. So if you want to have phenomenal crops in the autumn, in the spring, you need to sow good, healthy seeds and then nurture the field through the rest of the spring period and the summer in order to reap great crops in autumn. We are at the moment, with what is going on around us, in the winter. If you know what the segment curve is, you will understand what I mean. If you don't understand, I will explain to you. We are currently in winter because, like in the nature, we have 4 seasons. In everything else, we have seasons as well. And we are currently in the cold season because of what is happening. And people have gone, I don't know, up the wall, haywire, whatever we can call them. I don't want to use stronger words here, but people are not taking responsibility. If anyone thinks that by going to shops and buying bags and bags of rice, like for commercial use, or bags and bags of pasta and cleaning products and toilet paper and whatever there is on the shelves, then they are absolutely wrong. Because this thing is that they are taking away things from other people. So they are basically selfish, very selfish, because they think that they're going to make a fortune on the misery of others. And that precisely has a lot to do with taking responsibility, being responsible, but also it activates the law of reciprocation. And I don't want to say what will happen. I think people who are doing what they are doing, they need to experience that lesson, because it seems like they don't understand what life is about and what situations like we currently have mean to everyone. And even the most difficult governments, even the most difficult political situations in crisis like that are joining forces. And we, the people, we should be joining the forces, helping each other. This is not a war. This is not the end of the world. This is just a normal thing that happened. It has happened before and it is happening now. So instead of panicking and thinking that someone is going to make a fortune on someone else's misery, is a wrong way to think, and it's a wrong way to act. We should be just normally taking our daily shopping or weekly shopping and just carry on as normal, unless you are forced to go into quarantine or you need to stay with your children who are under the quarantine. But what is happening is just madness. And I think we need to stop and think. If we cannot think for ourselves, then who is going to think for us? Nobody. And it is so annoying. It is so selfish. It is so unreasonable by people who are emptying the shops shelving. There was a video on social media yesterday where someone was boasting about the fact that they have purchased probably a truckload of goods, and they stuck them all over the apartment or a house, showing off to the world how much pasta they have bought, how much mineral water they have bought, how much cleaning products they have bought, how much toilet paper they have bought, how much napkins they have purchased, bottles of oil, rice, etc., etc. I just can't understand how people are thinking, how greedy they are, because in that panic, in that egoistic set of mind, it is just making them basically I don't know, I just can't find the words to say. It's just making them looking silly, not to say stupid, because that stuff is going to go off. Most of it is going to go off, and they will have to throw it out. But I tell you something else that these people do not realize, is that they are actually endangering themselves and their families. Because if anything happened, God forbid, their house or flat will be ransacked by robbers and thieves, endangering their own lives. I mean, how silly one can get. I just don't understand the way some people are thinking. Instead of looking after themselves and making sure that they have what they need, they want to take advantage of others because we are in a situation that we are. I just don't believe that people can do that. But I personally went to a local shop yesterday just to get few things on ongoing basis for us. And I was shocked. I was shocked to see empty shelves. It never has been like that. People have gone mad. I went by a supermarket which normally sells frozen foods, and the car park was absolutely chock-a-block where it never was. Never ever before did I see even quarter of cars parked in front of that shop. And I'm passing through there several times a day. And what I have seen yesterday, it shocked me. I think people need to really sit down and really think about their actions. Because this is going in the wrong direction. The supermarkets, okay, they are making a fortune because people buying everything and anything. But I think someone should really take control of that. Because people do not realize how much damage they do to themselves, most of all, and first of all. So in view of this, I think a solidarity is absolutely in demand. Unity is absolutely in demand. Respect and unconditional love is a really, really needed here. Because we don't know how long this is going to last. We don't know how long the supermarkets will be able to sustain the supply of goods. Because those people are working. Some people are staying at home. Instead of sitting at home and reading a book, maybe watching a personal development video, they are spending time in supermarkets buying anything and everything because they think it's not going to be enough for them. I think that's a big shame. People are going to struggle. But they're only going to struggle because of greediness of some other people. And I think this is really unacceptable in this day and age, with the knowledge that people should be having, with the understanding that people should be having in situations like this. And I'm not talking here from the point of jealousy. I'm talking here from the point of rational and moral thinking, because I could not personally go out and buy tons and tons of stuff in order to then charge somebody 3 times or 4 times or even 10 times more than I should. That is a real shame if somebody is going to do that. So I appeal to the supermarkets and to shop owners all over UK, all over the world, to ensure that if your customers haven't got enough shame or enough thinking about the other people that normally come to your shop, then you need to think about ways of limiting the bulk purchase, and don't allow it, because supermarket is not a bulk sale. A wholesaler is a bulk sale. But even then, it is normal, decent thing to share with other people. Don't be greedy and don't buy 10 breads when you only use half a bread or 1 bread in a day. because this is going to go off for you. If you buy meat or sausage or whatever, or chicken, buy enough for you to last a week or however you do your shopping. And remember that there are other people who, just like yourself, are needing daily shopping. Don't be selfish, because the law of reciprocation will come back to you in the way that you have deserved to come back. So good deeds will bring good reciprocation, and bad deeds will bring bad reciprocation. That is simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Whatever you sow, you will pick up later on. So if you do good, you will receive good. If you do bad, you will receive bad. I think there is nothing simpler than that. So I urge you to share this video, and hopefully people will understand that we need to think of ourselves, but also we cannot forget our neighbors, our relatives, and other people who, just like us, are running a daily living. I hope that you're going to stay safe. I hope that this situation is going to be resolved very quickly, and I pray that as little people will be lost as possible. I hope that everyone is going to survive, and I hope that everyone is going to be healthy. So please, please think of you, think of others, and make sure that you share rather than take away from others. I pray for you all, and I hope that we will be back to normal as quickly as possible. Thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye.